Today we're going to explore shapes in Microsoft Word 2010. So if you want to insert something into your document, you usually go to the Insert tab on the ribbon. So we'll go to Insert, and then there is a Shapes icon in the Illustrations group. The Shapes icon has a drop-down, which means if you click it, you get a lot more options. So now we'll start with just a rectangle. The rectangle can also be a square. It depends on how you draw it. So we'll start with a rectangle. When you bring your cursor over your Word document, it turns into the crosshairs. So we're just going to draw our rectangle. We'll make it actually a rectangle. And if you notice, when you create a shape in Microsoft Word, by default, it gives it a shape style. It gives it a border, and it gives it a fill. But these things you can change. You can change it using the shape styles, okay? Or you can change it by choosing a fill of your choice. So we're just going to choose a green fill, and the outline is the same as a border. We will choose a blue border. Again, same as the images, you can use effects. So we can use a shadow. Oops, I'm sorry. I clicked on the wrong one. You can use a bevel. Okay, make it look like it's a little 3D. All right. So that's some of what you can do. Again, just like the images, you have one contextual tab under the drawing tools, and that is Format. Okay, so now we're just going to click off that. We're going to go back to Insert. Let's choose another shape to insert. This is one of my favorites to play around with, and we're going to use the lightning bolt. We're going to choose the lightning bolt. All right, again, it gives it a default. We are going to change the fill to a yellow, and let's have that shape outline be the same. Now, if we want to copy this, we can just right-click. Let's click back on it. Right-click on it, copy, and then we just paste. The thing with Word, it places the image right on the other one. This time what we're going to do is we're going to change this one so they are meeting, the points are meeting together. So you could try to rotate this around and things like that, but that's not really going to work. What we do want to do is we want to rotate, and we want to flip this. If we flip it horizontally, if we flip it vertically, it looks like that. We can rotate it. That's not what we want. What we want to do is flip it horizontally, and then you can move it just a tad so it lines up. And now it gives us this cool, lightning bolt. Okay, so that's how you can flip objects. Now what we can also do is we can add some word art. And let's add just a blue lightning bolt here. We're going to move this. You'll see what I'm trying to do here shortly. I'm going to just resize my text, and we're going to just type lightning, and we're going to go to the Home tab, and we're going to just lower that size down to, there we go. Did I spell lightning right? No. Okay. We're going to just move it down. All right, so there you go. Another thing we're going to do is let's just double click to bring our cursor down here. We're going to hit insert, and let's insert just a line. Vertical lines go like this. Okay, vertical is up and down, horizontal is side by each. We're going to change the shape outline. Now, the shape outline, we're going to do a weight, and let's make it thick. Let's make it a 3-point. Notice the outline for an arrow or for a line is the width of the line. Okay, now there is a Shape Styles dialog box. If you open up that, you get all these options for this arrow. What we're going to do is we're going to change the begin type and the end type to a round ball instead of that arrow. And let's change the width up a little bit more to maybe a 4-point. And then we're going to just close that out. Let's see what that looks like if we click off of it. There we go. Change some shape effects. We'll use a bevel here, give it a little bit of a 3D look. Okay, next let's go to our insert. Let's go back to our shapes, and now we're going to do an oval. Okay, again it does that same look. This time we're going to right click on it, and if we go to Format Shape, we can go to some of our fills. Let's go to a gradient fill this time, and each one of these stops can be a different color. So let's choose, so you see the orange around that, that means that's highlighted, and let's choose a different color. Let's choose a green, and then let's click on the second stop, and I'm going to choose a red. Yeah, this is not going to be pretty, but that's okay. And then I'm going to choose a purple. Ew. All right, let's add a couple stops in here, and I'm going to choose that to be white. And then one more, I'm going to drag it over to here, and I want that one to be white as well. Okay, so now we can just drag these around a little bit to change the way we have this look. You know what, let's add a couple more red ones. Let's add one right here. We'll change this one to that same red, maybe a little lighter red. Add one over here. Also be that that red. And then let's add one more green here. You can just click on that or click the plus sign. We're going to add one more green. Okay? Now let's close that and see how it looks. Whoa! How's that look? Very obnoxious. But that's how you change colors in a gradient. Okay? Let's do one more. Insert. Let's insert a shape this time. Let's do a scroll. We're going to do this scroll right here. Okay, let's use our gradient fill again. Okay, let's use a preset this time. Actually, let's not use a preset. Let's use a radial. And we're going to do a radial. You can also choose a direction for our radial. And now we're going to just get rid of some of these stops. We're down to, I just clicked on this red to get rid of these stops. We're going to choose just a black, white, and black, or gray, I should say. There we go. Now we've got ourselves a radial. It kind of goes in a circle. Now if I double click on this, actually I guess I have to right click. I can just right click and hit add text, and then we can add text to our scroll, and we will make this John J. We're going to highlight that text because you can hardly see it in white. And we're going to go to our home tab. We're going to just change the color of our text to black. We can increase the size, and we can change the font and bold it. There we go, John J. Okay, again, I have my show hide command on, which we take that off. That's how you can insert and format shapes. Not sure if I missed anything. Let's go back to see. This is all text stuff. We went over the rotate. Oh, resizing. We didn't resize anything. Let's click on our ugly gradient, and let's resize this to, I'm going to click right in here and go to 1 inch, hit enter. That makes it really skinny. Notice how the pictures, if you did the top one, it also automatically did the width to keep the proportion of the picture. It doesn't do that with these shapes, so we're going to just do 1 to 2. And that brings it down a little bit. So that's how you can resize. You can also use the arrows if you're not sure what you want. You want to go by the way it looks once you get things situated. That's about it. Have a great day.